JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 9, Chapter 4. Quick recap, let's get straight into it. The chapter opens up where Jojo calls to notify the crew that Rohan's a stand user. We then see Paco asking for some scissors because the strings are still squeezing the shit out of his ankles. Paco snatches the scissors from Usagi's hands and attempts to cut the strings off of his ankle, but fails and ends up breaking the scissors. Usagi then points at the cat, assuming it's that pussy stand ability that's attempting to handicap the shit out of their legs. Jojo then contacts Dragona and lets them know that Rohan has went into the living room. You then see the three of them start to mask up since they're about to escape through the window. You then see Dragona use smooth operators to dislocate his thumb and lower it like down towards the wrist for the time being to be able to remove the strings from his wrist. Usagi then confirmed that the strings a stand ability since it disappeared once being removed from Dragona. Paco then uses his stand, the hustle, to contract his muscles around the string and then vibrates his muscles against the scissor blade and ends up cutting the string off. As the three of them attempt to leave through the window, Dragona notices that the diamond fell out of Paco's bag and Dragona goes to grab it, but Rohan appears and tells Dragona that if he picks up the diamond, he will be in danger. Dragona then states how they will now have to tie Rohan up since he's seen them now, and then as a result Rohan immediately uses Heaven's Door on Dragona and immediately is informed on all the details of the mission. Rohan then asks them, "What did you know about the diamond and how much did you know before coming here?" We then see Rohan walk towards the three of them, and then Paco's strong ass just chokes Rohan from the back while he squeezed his back muscle through a ceiling vent to leverage himself in the air. Rohan then throws the diamond at Usagi, then Heaven's Door activates and reveals his information. And Rohan then uses his stand on Paco while he was levitated in the air and being choked, and it ends up dropping Paco on the ground. Rohan finds out that they were contracted by Mero May and that they know nothing about the diamond, and because of that and that they only did it for the money makes Rohan relieved. The chapter ends where we see Dragona finding it very odd that he feels the diamond on his hand, but it's actually on the floor right under him, but he feels it on his hand, and that's where it ends. Very mysterious, but overall a very good chapter. I'm excited to see where this goes. So far, Rohan won the exchanges in this chapter. If we're going to judge this chapter as a fight, Rohan, just by himself, fucked the three of them over. The chapter ended where Paco and Usagi are on the ground, unconscious, after he activated Heaven's Door on them. So he knocked them out all by himself. And then we got the chapter ending where Dragona's all fucking confused and shit. So he knocked two of them out. And then he has the other one, the tranny, rocked out of his fucking mind, all confused and shit. So Rohan clearly won this chapter by a landslide. But yeah, that's exciting. We'll be back next month for chapter 5.